Hello YouTube and welcome to this episode of my Dwarf Fortress Let's Play. This is Squirrel here and this is the Nobleboulders Fortress that we're playing with today. When we left off we were building our ballista. We had gotten our military set up. We were playing around with a few different things actually. I was kind of bouncing from thing to thing like I have a tendency to do. We do have our secondary uh, metal smithing area here set up. That looks to be pumping things out with great speed, so that's awesome. I do want to, in this episode, transfer the smelting operations to orders in the job manager, which I believe that there's a good way to do. I also want to set up some orders to make some ballista arrowheads here so that we can make ballista bolts. I did a little bit of research on that off screen. We were trying to figure out how the ballista stuff worked, and essentially what's going on here is these things require ammunition. You build the ammunition here in this siege workshop. There are two types of ammunition you can make. You can make metal ammunition, and you can make wooden ammunition. The metal ammunition is extremely effective, it's extremely lethal, and the wooden stuff is complete and utter garbage. So what we want to do is make sure that our ballistas are set up so that the fire lines go straight down these lanes of traffic here, which means that we're actually only going to be building 4 ballista altogether. And then once those are built, we want to set up job manager things to make sure that I want to keep 10 ballista bolts um, in reserve, and I'm just going to pile them up in a little stockpile over here. So we can actually set that stockpile up a while. That's going to go right here. And we're going to have to change the settings on it. Now, we're going to have to hunt a little bit here to figure out where exactly the siege ammunition, siege ammo, oh, okay, it's right there. It's in furniture. So we want ballista parts, ballista arrowheads, siege ammo. Okay, so what we're going to do is we are going to clear the search. We're going for bid types and then allow siege ammo. So that should just allow only siege ammo in that little stockpile right there. Let's see if we can build another siege engine. That's I. That's B for ballista. And not. Okay, so we're going to see how many ballista parts are on the ground here. There is 1 ballista part on the ground there. Oh, 1 ballista part that's being built, actually. That's what this task means. It means that these 2 items are currently being produced. So he's making 1. He has 3, so we want to add 3 more of those. 1, 2, 3. Okay, so now as far as bolts, we can make them out of iron, silver, copper, bronze, steel, business bronze, adamantite, slick metal, crashing metal, rusting metal, glowing metal, shining metal. I don't even know what half those metals are. I'm thinking copper because we do have quite a bit of copper. We could do bronze too, but my understanding is with ammunition, it doesn't matter what kind of metal you use. So we're going to go... we want to keep 3 of those on hand. So we're going to go to jobs, make a new one. We're going to go new order. We're going to make copper ballista arrowhead. Okay, we want to build... We're going to build 2. Well, we can build 1. Additions. As long as we have regents. We'll say we don't want to pull too many regions from, so we're going to leave it at 10 and 10. That's fine. And then products. So if this is less than B, we're going to... Okay. That's that. Then we want copper ballista, assemble copper ballista arrow. We want to do as long as we have reagents. And then this one can be at least 1. Logs at least 10, sure. And then we want to add products. Amount of... So if it's less than 10, we're going to build 1. Yeah, that's right. Okay. I always have to double check myself on those because some of those orders can be a little bit confusing. So the next thing that we're going to do is take the orders that we have on repeat for our guys here. And we're just going to set those to be to happen through the job manager. And I want to set them up for all of the bar smelting that we want to do. So we're going to go job manager, new order, bronze bars. And we want to use bars. Want to make 1. We want to do this anytime that we have... Whoa. There we go. Anytime that we have at least 1 of each of these. And we don't really ever want to not do this. So that's going to happen all the time. We're going to make a new one to smelt. Let's see. I'm going to smelt native platinum 1. Condition, we have at least 1 platinum nugget and at least, whoops, at least 1 coal. And I want to do the same for all of my other ores. So once again, I'm pulling up my cheat sheet. And I realize that I've been referring to these cheat sheets quite a bit, but I've never actually let you know where I found them. So I first found these via the Dwarf Fortress subreddit. I believe that's just reddit.com/r/Dwarf Fortress. And it links to these stone reference guides. Now, they are kind of old because they were made for version 34, but I don't think that there's been any changes as far as this stuff goes in that time. So I think we're fine there. Now, what we want to do here is look at the different metals that we're actually using, which is copper, tin, platinum, and silver. And we want to make sure that all of the ores that make those we have set to smelt whenever we have some. So what I'm going to do is put this over on the other screen so that it's not blocking. So we want to do ones for copper. So smelt native copper, which I don't think we've actually found any of, but just in case. So 1, conditions, add condition, change numbers on each of these to at least 1. Okay, new order. Malachite. Smelt malachite ore. We want to smelt 1. Adding our conditions. Let's see here. What else turns into copper? Tetrahedrite. Whoop. New order. Smelt tetrahedrite ore 1. 1. Okay, so that's all of our copper ores. Now let's get tin. The only thing that we can get tin out of is cassiterite. So we're going to make a new order to smelt cassiterite ore. We're going to make 1. Add the addition. We at least 1 there and at least 1 there. And then I'm also just going to real quick review all of my recurring orders here just to make sure that I'm not missing anything important. Okay, so we got cassiterite, which is tin, and then we wanted, we already got our platinum in here. We wanted silver also, so we want galena. Smelt galena, or 1, we're gonna do, I just remove something. Platinum, copper, tetrahedrite, malachite, bronze. I'm pretty sure I just removed an order, and I'm not sure what. Wonderful. Well, if we suddenly run out of stuff, run out of something, then I'll know what I screwed up. Okay, so we got galena, we got horn silver, we got native silver, and we already have the tetrite in there. So we have to do one for horn silver. One CR and one. And one. Enter. Escape. So there's horn silver. And then native silver. So new work order. Smelt native silver. One. Set conditions. Like so. Okay. So now all of our smelting should be automated there. Okay, so I should have a set here for my plants. So I have spin thread, I have process plants, I have gather webs, make cloth rope, make cloth trousers, make cloth shoes, silk robes, silk trousers, silk shoes. So there's all of that. I have prepare drinks and prepare lavish meals. I have make rock pots, which is linked to a specific Craftsdwarf workshop. Cabinets, coffers, and doors. I should have bins, beds, cages, wood rolls, rock thrones, and tables. 2 up here for quivers. Feels a little odd. I'm probably waiting on leather for that, I'm guessing. Okay, I've got one for a silver armor stand and a silver weapon rack. Those are going to be placed down in the mayor's office when those are constructed. I have bone bolts and wooden bolts and bronze crossbows. I think it's safe to say that I've got a sufficient metal production going here, so I'm actually going to cancel the bone bolts. Because I was having difficulties with that one anyway. So we're going to remove that. And then we're going to make one to do bronze bolts. Now I do want to do this one, bronze bolts. Forge bronze bolts. We're going to make, give me 1 second. I want to look up how many get made when you do that. On the other screen. Like you do. Things that I should always have looked up ahead of time, but I never do. It's kind of how it... Okay. I really should have that page bookmark. Okay. Go. So what we're gonna do... 1. Okay, hang on. Well, I have charcoal set on automatic repeat. About this. I want to make sure I have the entire chain in here. So let's remove that. Let's look at our bronze bars. I actually want to set this a little bit higher. I'm going to set these to greater than 0 rather than at least 1. I'm not sure if there's actually a difference there, but just in case it kind of freaks out, I'm not sure exactly. See, that's the thing. There wasn't really good documentation that came out when the were set, so some of it's a little vague. Okay, so what I want to do here is I want to set up something that will make bronze bolts if I have bronze bars, and if I don't have bronze bars, then I'll make copper bolts. So that's what we're gonna do. So let's see. Let's make one to make our bronze bolts. So, bronze bolts. We're gonna make 1 bronze bolt. I want to keep some bronze in reserve for other crafting. So we're gonna go bronze bars. It needs to be at greater than, and find coal once again greater than 5. And then let's go products. Let's change the material here. Can we go metal? Let's see. 50. Is less than 50. See, I wish that on these materials here, I could set it by like groups of materials, like metal bolts, instead of just all bronze. I imagine that there's a way to do that, but I have to figure out how. Let's just play with it for just a second. Let's see, traits maybe? Oh, there it is. So we're going to change the material to no material. Metal bolts. There we go. Hey, we found it. Sweet. Okay, so in that case, let's make our copper. Because then I can say on our copper ones, we're gonna make one. We're gonna make it only when we don't have any bronze. So we want to keep greater than 10 copper bars. We want greater than 5. We want to make. Let's see, we want products to be. Let's see. So we're gonna change material to no material, and then we're gonna change traits to metal. Metal bolts, at least 10. Okay. And then we're gonna add some items here. So we want bars. And we want this to be a material, bronze. So bronze bars is exactly 0. So if we have no bronze bars and we have no tin, that's what I want here. So we're gonna add another one. Item bars. So material is going to be none. Oh no, material is going to be tin. Tin, right there. And then the traits don't matter. So we want tin bars. Oh, did I just change the existing one? Right, we want 2 of these. Okay, so tin bars is exactly 0, and then this is item type is bars, and 0. Material is bronze. So if we have no bronze bars and no tin bars, then it's going to make copper bolts. And if we have less than 50 metal bars, or less than 50 metal bolts, we're going to make bronze bolts. Okay. I think we're good there. So we have our bone stuff. So let's actually edit those also. That's condition. Oh. Right, I'm just making a set amount there. I'm not making a bunch. I do have my wooden bolts here. I think what I want to do then is I just want to if I ever run out of metal, then I'll start making the bone again, but I don't anticipate that happening. Now I do have one for bags. Bag item. Okay. So we're just gonna go through all of these real quick. We're looking at on time. We are at 19 minutes. Okay, so I do have time to do this. We're going all the way to the top. If we have at least 10 silver bars and 10 a silver armor stand, we don't need conditions on that. because we don't want that to be a recurring order, right? The conditions. One-time order. Same thing here. Conditions, order. Okay, leather quiver, one-time order. Quiver, one-time order. So one of the weird things about this is you can't actually change the number of items. You have to make a new order. So since I have 2 orders to make leather quivers, I'm actually going to remove both of those and make a new one to make 10 leather quivers, because that's really how many I need. Okay, so construct bed. If number of beds is less than 1. Okay. If number of bins is less than 5, we make 5. If number of cages is less than 3, or is less than 5, we make 3. A little odd. We're going to say if it's less than 0, we're going to make 3, or less than 1. So it is less than 1. We don't need that many cages on hand. Beds I want to keep a few more of. So it's okay. Let's see, 3 less than 1. Yeah, I think that's fine. Rock table, 3 less than 1. Less than 1. Doors, coffer, cabinets, pots. Less than 1. Amount of empty food storage items, less than 600. Amount of... well... 0. Actually, we need like 4 of each. There might be 4 total and 1 solid. I think that's what it is. Greater than 3. I'm pretty sure that's how that works. Spin thread. As long as we have stuff. Process plants. Yep. Yep. Okay, those are all fine. Bronze crossbows, that's a one-time order to make 10 of them. Platinum bars and coal. Right, we're keeping 10 in reserve. Let's actually make this 5. We're going to make that greater than 5. And then greater than 10. Shield 1 time, backpacks 1 time, bone armor. So I started making bone armor, but I actually don't have a lot of bone. So it might be a good idea for me to cancel that and make metal ones instead. Kind of the idea was I was going to make the metal stuff until such time as I could do until I could do metal, but I can just go straight to metal. Yeah. So, okay, so what we're going to do then is go... There we go. Okay, so we are making metal crossbows. What do we have for shields? We're making wooden shields. Good. So I want the wooden shields because they're light. Let's get rid of this leather stuff. Oh. We're gonna go... because none of it's been made anyway, so... Doesn't really matter. We do want to keep the leather backpack. That's important. We want to remove bone, 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 leather, leather. So we're gonna go. Let's make a metal mail shirts. So bronze mail shirt. I want 12 of those. Let's make bronze helm. Those. Let's make bronze leggings. 12. Make. Oh, I just did it again. I keep hitting R and accidentally remove things. Shield backpack. Silk bag. I have my bolts. Yeah, I'm not sure what I pulled out. Did I pull out the quivers? I pulled out the quivers. Okay, we want 10 because I already had. Okay, we want high boots. Bronze high boots. 12. Let's get bronze gauntlets. Bronze gauntlet. 12. Bronze breastplate. 12. And we'll leave it at that. Okay, so let's go into our military. Let's check out our uniforms, and let's make sure that... Okay, carries any drink, carries 2. Good. We want N for you. So our crossbow thing. We want to delete these items. So we want crossbows. We want them to be... Can I go T for type? So I have M for material, C for color. M. So this is the other place where we really need to have a just metal option. Don't think there is just a metal option. There's all the different types of wood listed. There's all the different types of bone listed. I just want metal. Straight up metal. Wow, that's a lot of different types of bones. So I guess we can just say bronze. Bronze crossbows. Means I might have to make some more. Okay, so we want to give them shields. S. Shields. We want material wood. Wood shield. We want armor. Want mail shirts. Out of bronze. Let's see. We do want helms. Again of... Oh, see, there I can do metal. Why can't I do metal for my crossbows? That makes no sense at all to me. Let's see. So, weapon. Is quiver in here? I don't think it is. No. Okay, it's not. Okay. So, helms, mail shirts. Wanted leggings. That's under... No. Is that B? Boots? No. Where is it? Where's leggings? That's definitely like this interface right here is probably the most frustrating thing of Dwarf Fortress. Like, I very much enjoy the game, but the interface for the military supplies is so convoluted. There's just elements of it that don't make any sense at all. Like, why do I need to select an armor type here? Okay, so legs. Oh, there we go. It's under leggings. Or it's under legs, not under armor. Shift M for material, metal. Because it's like, you kind of have these three columns here that uniforms the items in selection. You have to use the arrows to make sure you're on the right one. It's just a mess. Okay, so we want to add boots, which is Shift B. Add high boots. We want to select our high boots, and we want to Shift M, and then scroll over and hit metal. And then we want gloves, which I'm assuming is Shift G. Gauntlets, Shift M, metal, breastplate. That was the other one I made. So breastplates, Shift M of metal. So we have metal, shirts, breastplates, helms, leggings, gauntlets, high boots, shields, and crossbows. We want to replace clothing, actually. Okay, so then we're going to add cloth items also. It gives them just a little bit of extra armor. So let's go Shift A. Robes of material. Anyway. Wait, where did it go? Okay. Let's try it again. Robes. Browsers with legs. Hoods. Box. Mitten. Okay. Now, right, the other thing that I need to do is make sure I actually assign these guys to their appropriate. So military. Equip. Can I assign uniforms to the squad? Shift enter use for squad. Okay. And then tongs. Shift enter use for squad. Okay. They should probably be going and grabbing all of their materials as they get made. Okay, so we can where are we at? We are at 33 minutes. Okay, so I was actually intending on whoops. Always helps if I don't have my recorder selected. I was actually intending on going down to the caverns and thinking about opening those up so that we could get another source of silk. Unfortunately, seem to have run out of time, but I can kind of scout out where I want to go here. This looks like this just might be a big... Like, there's a little area over here with just like a slope up. There's really not... I guess it might slope up over here to use... It's not seeing much actual cavern down here. This just looks to be a giant underground lake. See how far up that goes. That's as far as I can see. So it might go up a little further than that, but this just looks like giant lake. Let's look at the second cavern layer. That lake. It's again, it's mostly giant lake. I actually don't see any land here at all. Oh, okay, so there's a chunk there. Okay, so I'm thinking I'm gonna be safest probably going on this on the second cavern layer here. Let's see if there's a good way to get up there though. This might take some fancy digging to figure out how to get in here, because I don't actually have visibility on all of this area. So if I can come in, see, I can't come in there. I can come there from below, I guess. Maybe that's what I have to do. Come at this from the bottom. So I'd go like here. This would be my entry point. So what I'd want to do then is we're going to dig up, down stair. So there. And then I'm going to put in kind of like what I did upstairs, like a little, just a little convoluted space here. And all I'm going to do is set up traps on it. So what I want to do is this. I guess I don't need to go quite this granular. So I want to have the entire trap area set up before we start, before we open the place up. 2, 3, 4, 5. So we'll just go like that. Okay, and then the other thing that I'm going to want to do is dig this out a little bit more. I'm not going to be able to do a 3x3. Let's scrap that. I like my 3x3s, but it's really just not feasible. We could do a 2x3. That's a fair compromise, I think. Upstairs. And that's just to try to prevent some of the traffic issues that happen with smaller staircases. Okay, so then we're going to take this up downstairs. All the way down. That. Down to here. And then this one is going to be just a upstairs. Got that middle one. So. And that's just a symmetry thing. Okay, so we're going to set that to dig out. And then we can go... be like that, and then mine that. And then we'll go in and set up traps along that path there. So what I'm going to do between episodes here, I'm at 40 minutes. I'm actually going to set the... I'm going to set my miners to go do that. I actually might need to go in there and change the priority on that so that they actually do it. Actually, what I might do is cancel some of this. Because this stuff is set up with no priority. I set it up using dfhack. There's a command that you can do to auto do exploration mining. So if I get rid of that, I can always go in and redesignate it. It's really easy. I'll probably show you how to do that in the next episode. But then my miners will come down and get that carved out for it. I'm also probably going to be getting a good deal of cancellation notices while my... Oh, just thought of something. I also need to cancel the repeating orders in my workshops here. So I need to go down, cancel that, and then I can change these workshop profiles. Okay, so they can take general workshop. I hope it doesn't task them all in one though. That's odd. I might have to do some research on how to spread those out. It might just be a matter of just spreading them out manually, like setting the orders from the workshops themselves. Kind of a shame that it's shoving them all into one. Where spread those out. So yeah, I'm definitely going to be checking that between episodes. So tomorrow I'll put the solution on how to fix that. So I'm going to let the dwarves dig away at that, and once we have dug out this area down here, I'll get the pause set here. I'm just gonna kind of let it run to get that done. So thanks for watching this episode. If you liked what you see, go ahead and hit that like button. If you have any suggestions for future Let's Plays, go ahead and leave them in the comments box, or suggestions for this Let's Play, obviously. And if you see that I'm doing I definitely do appreciate the feedback, and we've been getting a lot of good comments. Just little things that I've been missing, or different ways of doing things other than what I've been doing. And I definitely want to do some things a little bit differently next time. Next time we do one of these, based on some of the suggestions that we've gotten. Sometime either today or tomorrow, I'm going to be putting out a video on the textiles industry, just a tutorial video. I'm also going to be putting out an informational video on the different types of industries in Dwarf Fortress and how they all relate to each other. I think it might be a good, almost like primer to reference in my tutorial videos, because we're going to be talking a lot about primary and secondary industries and how they interact. So yeah. Anyway, thanks for watching, and have a great day.